Fortnite has just dropped a new Chapter 6 Season 4 shocking awesome hybrid trailer, and in today's video we're going to try and break down everything in the trailer as well as all the new items coming next season. You are introduced to this character called Lieutenant Rip Slade, who will look familiar to you because it's literally Battlehawk from Chapter 1 Season 4. We then see 3 further Battle Pass skins: Onyx Winter, the OXR's Fearless General, and Yumai, an idol on and off the battlefield, and Agent Patch. So it seems like the OXR needs our help, and Fishtix is rather excited by this until he actually is in the war zone, and he's then very put off by this. We then get to see the Spartan losing the Lead Spitter 3000 minigun, surrounded by 2 skins which I'm sure will hit the item shop at some point next season. Talking about the item shop and the battle pass, if you do buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, consider using creator code MRJOY in the Fortnite item shop, #ad, #partner. Throughout this trailer, we are getting a real sense of what damage the bugs have done to the island, and we can see that by looking at the Chapter 6 Season 4 map. So we have the Hive, Swarmy Stash, the OXR headquarters, and the Ranger's Ruin. We lose Lone Wolf Lair, Brutal Boxcars, Flooded Frogs, and Crime City. And Lone Wolf is a rather interesting one which we will discuss later in the video. The Hive will be where the highest insect activity is. Running into a swarm here will be a near-on certainty. At the OXR headquarters, you'll be able to find armory where you can buy weapons and other items with bars of gold. Ranger's Ruin actually used to be an OXR base until it got overwhelmed with the infestation, and well, now you can still get some good loot there, but you're going to have to get your hands dirty. Can I just say the vibe in both of these trailers are so good. I really love what they're going for here, the darker tone. There does seem to be a real feeling that everything seems lost, but there is a tiny bit of hope. Fishtix is terrified that there's a swarmer coming towards him, and yes, they're swarmers. The most common one, a bottom feeder. And then you get the bombers. Near the nest you will find hefty bomber bugs on guard. And then we have the queen. Holy, I really love the design. The alphas. Usually burrowed deep, the queens are massive slugs taller than most buildings. They will service after you get rid of their nest of bugs. Then they summon their grimy kin and try to body slam you. But if you do clear the swarm from certain POIs and you find yourself face to face with one of their queens, each gives you a unique mythic weapon and medallion when defeated. Defeat the queen at the Hive to receive the mythic enhanced Wrecker revolver and the Surge medallion, which increases movement and speed and gives you a burst of speed while sliding. Defeat the queen at Ranger's Ruin to receive the mythic tactical shotgun and the Spring Leg medallion, which gives you the ability to double jump and full damage immunity. Yes! Defeat the queen at Demon's Domain to receive the mythic OXR assault rifle and the Carapace medallion, which gives 50 health when eliminating an opponent and passively gives 3 shield per second up to 50 shield. They are some good medallions, can I just say. So to add to the story of Fishtix, he is terrified at this point. And of course, as I said, a swarmer starts approaching him until he is saved. But by whom? It's from Lieutenant Rip Slade. And then something deep inside Fishtix changes. Bro is literally covered in bugs' blood and he just completely loses it. Holy. The very good ranking system from last season, or still this season, will be in next season as well. All players will start each match with a C rank and can rise through the ranks of B, A, S and S+. Each time you rank up, an OXR drop pod packed full of loot will be sent to your location. Each drop pod you earn includes a super shoulder boon for good measure. At rank A you can also earn access to the OXR bunkers containing exotic weapons, and the exotic weapons look crazy. If you hit S+ and you get a drop pod that's guaranteed to contain a mythic weapon. Yeah, the exotics look insane. We have the Eradicator OXR rifle, the Double Trouble, Shock and Slow Shockwave launcher, the Marksman Racker revolver, and the exotic Slap Berry Fizz, Flowberry Fizz that also grants Slap. Fortnite seems to put many Easter eggs in the skins they decide to use in this trailer. In this scene you can clearly see the Mecha Strike Defender, which you can see at multiple points as well at the beginning of the trailer in yesterday's teaser. And of course, they seemed heavily based on the Power Rangers. You literally can morph in that skin. And said skins were also part of the Mecha Team leader fighting the Collider, or the Imagined Order, so Yes, the similarities are definitely there. Of course, the rest of the Battle Pass I haven't said make their appearance. The Green Ranger, Battle Gamer May, so it's an upgrade of the original May skin, and of course the Spartan skin, which I've already mentioned. In the trailer when they're fighting at the OXR base, they're strangely enough fighting against things that appear to be either alien, so they're fighting the Mushroom, and of course Bloom, which is rather interesting. I also love how Fortnite, in presenting the new Battle Pass, they've used the Explosion Power Rangers pose trope, which of course is a really nice Easter egg. So of course we've got the scary bugs against us, but we're also using these scary bugs to our advantage with 2 new items. Yes, we have the Bug Blaster, which looks incredible, which seems to be a natural successor to the Plasma Cannon. And we also have the Roly Poly, which sounds disgusting. How they put in a blog post, it seems like you will get eaten by this and you will be able to sort of roll into people. Or no, you'll probably just be curled up in it, I suppose. And there we have the Power Rangers sidearm, as you can either use it for quick tap firing or powerful charged up blasts. Now the Roly Poly won't be in the first day of the season like the Hammerhead Choppers. Yeah, these cool things won't be in at the start of the season. So looking at the gameplay trailer and of course the cinematic trailer, it appears that the bugs have been digging absolute everywhere under the island. I wouldn't be surprised if the island is simply Swiss cheese at this point, and the only thing holding it together is the love between Kendo and Hope. So looking at the storyline, it seems like we still have no confirmation if these bugs are indeed connected to Last Reality or even to the Dark Presence, and this has just happened coincidentally, but I don't believe that. There's definitely something working beneath the surface here, pardon my pun. And Fish Stick's going from a scared fish to literally dropping a UAV on the bunch of bugs is insane. I don't see any mention of this in the blog post, so I guess we have to wait and see, unless I've just missed it. But of course, back to storyline. Now, if you look at the map where the bugs have taken over, one place that intrigues me, of course, is Lone Lair, where the statue sits, I presume. It would be interesting if we even get to see it, because it seems like they completely wrecked the area. I would be surprised if we even get a look at it and it's not buried deep on the ground. There's no telling what the bugs are doing to it, because I believe there was a Zero Shard in it, so the Dark Presence can get his hand on another Zero Shard, as the one that also crashed on the island. That's not looking too good for our heroes. And I can't be helped but be drawn to the purple blood of the bugs. Now the chimneys in these POIs seem to be bringing up this very blue sort of smoke. But I did kind of have a thought, can that be coming from the statue? Could the statue be in pain if it's anything similar to the Titan? Because it does seem to completely stem from that area and is then sort of being bled out for the rest of the map. And obviously I had a theory about the power station being behind the OXR, sort of paying people to defend the POI when they're pumping water to generate power. And this blue spread has made its way to the power station already. And of course, in the teasers, we did get these bright orange areas, which I believe were more of a sustained infestation of the bugs. So maybe throughout the season, these areas will become more and more infested with bugs. And as I said at the time, you can sort of see this off red color, which seems to almost be vein. So maybe in their catacombs, where the bugs are sort of going through, causing this blue stuff to spread, and maybe the bugs to spread as well. The bugs' toes look like they have been dipped into this blue goo, essentially. It also takes a prominent position in the main Battle Pass image. And they do say the island is a gloopy mess on the blog post, but it's not exactly clear where this blue stuff comes from. But since the bugs seem to have that on the tips of their toes, it seems like they're treading in it rather than it actually being an extension of them. That's why I'm surmising that it might come from the statue, but I'm intrigued to jump into the game and see if we can even see the statue. Or no, the little molehills essentially are giving off a bit of that blue smoke even now. It seems like Fortnite has released some video of what some of the weapons can do. So the precision airstrike. So you mark down where you want to shoot it. And go, whoa, holy, well that's gonna be overpowered. Things, this goes boom, and then Fortnite tweet another thing. Let's see what this thing is. This is the Swarm Strike rocket launcher. Holy smokes, it locks on. It's like a guided missile, but probably arguably better. Because how many times you shoot a rocket and you just time it wrong? Wouldn't it be nice just to steer it in that direction? So we get a look at the hammerhead chopper. I see this blue smoke's very strange. Oh, that's nice. I'll get a better look at the hives here. And also, this glow stuff here, very intriguing. See, this blue smoke's very different to the rest of what we're seeing. Wait, is there a hole in there? Is there a new hole? Holy smokes, I don't know. Anyway, they look cool. I suspect at the start of the season we will get dialogue relating to the Kraken, the Dark Present, what the bugs have been up to since the time we've kind of not been with the story, because obviously this is some time after the bugs have invaded. So it'd be interesting to see what has occurred during that time. I mean, that still might have happened pretty quickly, to be fair, how quick the bugs have overran. But of course, there seems to be a lot more questions at the moment rather than answers, and I'm hoping that Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 4 delivers on that. Interesting point in this blog post, that Blitz is getting a new POI. August 12th, take flight with the kinetic ore as the new Oathbound Citadel POI arrives on the map. They've literally called it the Oathbound Citadel, which it wasn't even called that in-game, so that's rather interesting. Hello. August 9th, medallion, boons, and select mythics and exotics from Shock and Awesome are added to Blitz. I'm very excited about this season. I don't know about you. Comment down below what you make of this season. I'll be looking forward to reading your comments, and if you want to join the community, the Discord link is down below in the description. Also, consider using creator code MRJOY in the Fortnite item shop for the new season battle pass, or any skins that come into the item shop. Consider using my code. I really do appreciate the support on the channel. And guys, until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. JOY. Till next time, bye bye.